Hey everybody, it's Griffin, and welcome back to another long-awaited episode of the Glyos of the Month. Recently, Onell Design has not been putting out a lot. They talked about it on their blog, so I won't go into too much detail on it. I'll let them kind of tell you theirself. So if you're interested in Onell, if you're interested in Glyos, I highly recommend you going over to Onell and checking them out, as well as all the Glyos companies. I'll try to remember to link them in the description. But for the month of October, they did do a small drop. I believe it was actually an anniversary drop. And then they had another drop. I believe that one was it was either in September or the very end of August. I'm not positive. First up, we have this one still in the package here. This is a new edition of Thanos. This is a pretty classic Glyos character. It's been around for a while in a brand new colorway with some blacks, some translucent kind of smoky black / grays. Wow, really cool there on the shoulders, the mix of the translucent and the solid, with the addition of a glow-in-the-dark headpiece. Also with the addition of some new parts. So these shoulders, actually, that I just touched on, I believe are completely new for this most recent drop. As well as, I believe, this piece, this arm piece, could be slightly wrong. There could be some other new pieces on here. I'm not 100% positive about that. They're all interchangeable. And this one, as many others do, come with lots of different parts and pieces, including these little switch pins that allow you to do that very thing. You don't have to use them all the time, but, you know, if you want to do, like, big, crazy builds. Let's take a look at the other pieces here. It comes with a couple different heads that you can swap out. Sarvos head here. And then we have a Faden head, glow-in-the-dark, or more specifically, a Scar Faden. So you have your typical Faden head, and then they have this iteration of it with the scar. And you have the scar on the back of the head as well. You have some different legs that you can swap out. These are parts of the leg. This translucent, smoky gray scarf. And then we have another armor piece here, which this is another newer Glyos piece. Okay, next up we have this figure. Let's get this one opened up. One, it looks like it comes with a few different switch pins, and it's in this dark gray. And this is another newer figure. This one was new, not in this last drop, but the one before that I mentioned before. I can't remember the name of this new character, this new figure, but it is really awesome looking. It's like this spacey, alien, sci-fi, like hunter-killer cyborg. It's really cool. I absolutely love the head sculpt. It's got this extra scarf piece here to make it look even more armored up and menacing, with a few different head sculpts. We've got this one, which is so cool because it's got this like visor that moves independent that you can put down, giving it kind of like a RoboCop look. This head, a little bit more simplistic, Cyclops kind of look with the one thin laser eye there. And you got all these other cool little parts and pieces. Piece of like armor plating, it looks like. This, I believe, is supposed to be another like type of head sculpt, but it's really wild looking. It like has no face or anything on it. Some more of that armor that we saw. We got the legs here. Arms. And then we got some weaponry. We've got a arm cannon, an axe, and then a arm blade. The last drop, it came fully assembled. So let's take a look at that. This is the fully assembled one. I went ahead and attached the armor and the arm cannon, and it's in a different colorway. It's got like the dark gray mixed with some like sandy tones, almost like a desert camo. I just love the original head sculpt, so I kept that on. The last one came with all of this. You got the blade in there again, just tons of parts and pieces. And even this little set, giving it lots more articulation. Then in this drop, the one that came with this, they also threw in some extra legs. So we got some legs in here in that see-through smoky color. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little building, do a little switching and swapping and assembling, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with our guys fully assembled. Another thought I had about this head sculpt, if that's maybe what it's supposed to be, is you could also use this to swap out on one of the hands to be kind of like a hammer fist that he could kind of swing at his opponents or use to punch through like a brick wall or something. This piece you could use as like a shield. You could put it on the back of one of the hands to use as a shield. I believe this piece is like a back plate that you would put on the back, but you have the armor, so it's kind of like a either or sort of deal. And the other piece I didn't really show off is this open hand piece. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time. Bye.